What is Azure Event Grid? Azure Event Grid is a fully managed, intelligent event routing service that allows for event-based architecture. Essentially, it provides the backbone for Azure's serverless offerings, including Azure Functions, Logic Apps, and Flow. Event Grid efficiently and reliably routes events from Azure services and other resources to your subscribed endpoints. Types of Event Grid. 1. System topics. Predefined topics provided by Azure services like blob storage, resource groups, and Azure subscriptions. 2. Custom topics. User-defined topics to publish custom events. 3. Domain topics. An organization of multiple topics within the same domain, useful for multi-tenant systems. Event size. The maximum size for an event is 64 kilobytes. If an event exceeds this size, you'll have to chunk it or store it elsewhere and provide a reference. Features. 1. Filtering. Allows you to filter events based on certain attributes. 2. Fan-out. Supports sending events to multiple endpoints. 3. Dead lettering. In case of delivery failures, events can be stored in a dead letter location. 4. Security. Offers multiple security features like managed identity and SAS tokens. 5. High throughput. Capable of handling millions of events per second. Purpose and usage. Event Grid is ideally used in serverless architectures, microservices, and data pipelines. It's also very useful for real-time analytics and monitoring. It facilitates decoupling between various Azure services and applications. How to make use of it? 1. Define the source. This could be any Azure service like Azure Blob Storage or a custom topic. 2. Create the topic. Set up the topic where events will be published. 3. Set up subscriptions. Create subscriptions to define which events to listen to and where to send them. 4. Handle events. Finally, write your event handlers in Azure Functions or any other service you prefer. Summary. What it is: Azure Event Grid is a fully managed, intelligent event routing service. Types: system topics, custom topics, and domain topics. Event size: maximum 64 kilobytes. Features: filtering, fan-out, dead lettering, security, and high throughput. Purpose and usage: used in serverless architectures, microservices, and data pipelines. How to use: define the source, create the topic, set up subscriptions, and handle events. Let's dive deep in Event Grid system topics. System topics are essentially built-in topics provided by Azure services. For example, Azure Blob Storage automatically publishes events to a system topic whenever a new blob is created or an existing blob is modified. You do not need to explicitly create system topics. They are implicitly created when you subscribe to certain events from Azure services like Blob Storage, Event Hubs, or Azure Resource Manager, among others. Key points. Auto creation: no need to manually create, generated by Azure services. Built-in events: comes with predefined types of events. Accessibility: only accessible within the Azure service they belong to. Let's dive deep in Event Grid custom topics. Unlike system topics, custom topics are user-defined topics that you create for your application. This is ideal for your custom applications or third-party services where you control the event schema and event publishing. Key points. User-defined, created and managed by the user. Flexible schema, allows custom event schema. Publisher control, you decide when and what events are published. Let's dive deep in Event Grid domain topics. Domain topics are essentially a way to organize multiple topics within the same domain or logical grouping. This is especially useful in multi-tenant systems where you may have a plethora of topics that you wish to manage as a single unit. Key points. Topic organization allows for grouping multiple topics logically. Scalability, good for scenarios that require many topics. Multi-tenancy, well suited for multi-tenant architectures. Summary. Event grid system topics, auto-created by Azure services with built-in events and accessible only within those services. Event grid custom topics, user-defined topics with flexible schema and control over event publishing. Event grid domain topics, allows for logical organization and management of multiple topics, ideal for scalability and multi-tenancy. Let's see differences between Azure Event Grid and Azure Event Hub. Azure Event Grid 1. Event routing, primarily designed to route events from multiple sources to multiple destinations. 2. Push-based model, uses a push model to deliver events to configured endpoints like Azure Functions, webhooks, or event hubs. 3. Event types, supports discrete event data, such as state changes or updates. 4. Filtering, has built-in support for event filtering based on attributes like subject, event type, and data payload. 5. Fan-out and serverless, excellent for event-driven microservices architectures and serverless applications. 6. Guaranteed delivery, offers at least once delivery guarantee. 7. Scalability, designed to scale automatically and handle millions of events per second. Azure Event Hub 1. Event streaming, primarily used for telemetry and data streaming from various sources. 2. Pull-based model, events are buffered and consumers pull from the buffer. 3. Event types, supports telemetry data and other high-frequency data streams. 4. Filtering, does not have built-in event filtering. Consumers read and filter events themselves. 5. Big data and analytics, suited for real-time analytics, big data, and dashboarding scenarios. 6. Ordered delivery, supports ordered, at least once delivery. 7. Scalability, requires manual partitioning for scaling and offers high throughput. Summary. Core functionality, Event Grid is for event routing, whereas Event Hub is for event streaming. Delivery model, Event Grid uses push-based delivery, while Event Hub uses a pull-based model. Event types, Event Grid is for discrete events, Event Hub is for high-frequency telemetry data. Filtering, Event Grid has built-in filtering, while Event Hub doesn't. Use cases, Event Grid is for serverless and microservices, while Event Hub is for analytics and big data. Delivery guarantees, both offer at least once delivery but differ in ordered delivery capabilities. Scalability, Event Grid scales automatically, whereas Event Hub requires manual partitioning for scaling. Thanks for watching.